But there's a lot of people of my generation who have gotten babysitters tonight, who are getting themselves all dolled up, and they're ready to head out to Centrepointe Theatre to see the man sitting next to me. Jordan Knight joins us here on set. Great to have you here.
Oh, thanks for having me.
And that's what I said. I said, you know, there's a lot of people that hired babysitters to come out to the show.
Correct.
There's a lot of the same fans. So congratulations on your own career. I mean, we have New Kids on the Block. You had this crazy tour that you did with them, and then you're back touring for your own, your own tour, which is called Live and Still Unfinished.
Yes, Live and Still Unfinished. I did a leg in the U.S. I did about 20 dates, and then I had to go on tour with New Kids and the Backstreet Boys.
That must have been really tough for you to have to go do.
It was awful. Yeah. I mean, just a terrible time. No, I loved it. I left Canada out when I did my solo tour because it was interrupted. So I got a lot of tweets about it. Mm-hmm. You know, why did you leave Canada out? And I felt bad too. I wanted to come up here because you know, I'm getting a lot of good radio play. My single. The funny thing is, my single's One More Night, and Jesse LaBelle, who's opening up tonight, he has a single out now called One Last Night. One Last Night.
One Last Night.
So that's pretty funny. Anyhow, where was I?
It's okay. You've done so many of these. So you had a lot of Canadian fans that really wanted you back here, and you got a lot of response tweets saying, "Come on, don't leave us out." And so you're launching into the Canadian leg now.
Yeah, so I'm doing about eight to 10 dates here in Canada, and kind of going from actually coast to coast. I'm going to Halifax all the way to Vancouver. So that's going to be fun.
It's nice that you're launching it here in Ottawa.
Yeah. I don't know how that happened. It was the routing or whatever, but
because we're an awesome city, and you have a really good fan base. Can you tell there's been people standing out here with their pennies, by the way, for our penny drive?
I wish I had some pennies.
Yeah,
can you change dollars into pennies?
We can. We'll take whatever you can give us.
All right.
All right. So the story behind this album. I mean, it's been great to see the career, this amazing career with New Kids on the Block. But what was it like to be able to have this and establish yourself as a solo artist?
You know, it's great. With the New Kids, we tour like 3 months out of the year. So like, what would I do for the rest of the months? It's a cool balance for me. Like, I get to be in the New Kids on the Block, which is a mega group, and then I get to, and I feel like I'm part of a bigger whole. And then I get to do it on my own, and that gives me a lot of satisfaction. I'm able to highlight some of my talents and skills and a little more than I'd be able to do in New Kids on the Block. When I do shows, I'm able to sing songs that I couldn't sing at a New Kids show, because in those types of shows you have to come hit after hit after hit.
Right. There's a pace to keep.
There's a pace to keep, and it's got to be really tight.
I would assume too high energy, but you said there's pressure when you're on the stage on your own.
Oh well, yeah. There's a little more pressure holding a show down all by yourself, but it's also a challenge, and when you do it, you feel really good. And I think I do a good job.
I think so. I think the response that we've had, we did ticket giveaways for the concert tonight, and the response was amazing. I have to ask you, so what songs, if you're in the shower, okay, we all sing in the shower, is it New Kids songs, is it your own songs? Like, what tends to pop up more often?
Whatever's on the radio. Well, I've been singing like Taylor Swift song.
The Never Ever Getting Back Together?
Yeah. That's catchy. But it's usually whatever song that I'm working on or we're working on at the time. It's kind of like I'm kind of trying to get my chops right. So when I record it or whatever, it sounds really good, or I'm kind of practicing for the stage. But it's usually whatever song that I'm working on at the time is the song that I
No,
sing.
I mean, that was your strong suit. You were the front man for the New Kids on the Block in terms of as the singer. Do you think your style, though, in storytelling and songwriting has different as you've gotten older, as life has been changing?
Yeah, absolutely. Like earlier you asked if is there a new audience? It may be a new audience, but it's age appropriate. Like the girls that were fans then are fans now. We grew up with our fans, and we sing material that relates to where we are and where they are in their lives.
And noticing too, back when you're with the New Kids on the Block, they've had so many changes as well in life. So the discussions amongst you guys must be very different than it was when you were teenagers.
Well, yeah. Now we're talking about like, do you let your kid use a cell phone, or what about that new Xbox game? Are you letting them use that? We're parents now.
Do you miss that on the road? Just that family feel that you had with all of them?
Oh, when I'm out here, it's kind of like we're brothers. We love each other, but we also there's a little friction there too. So it's always good to get away, come back, get away, come back.
Will it continue to be like that? You think all of you will continue to come back and yet be able to pursue your own interest all the time?
That's the plan. I mean, right now we're working on a new album, so.
You're back. You're writing, recording.
Yeah, we ain't stopping.
That's
after my tour, I don't even go home. I go right to the studio in LA with the guys.
Is this just the way life is? That there's never really a slower pace. You know, I'm thinking that. I'm like, if you're coming off of the New Kids, you have a little break. You're back on a Canadian leg. There's no real home base because you're back switching gears, writing in studio.
Yeah,
in New Kids mode.
I mean, you definitely have to find a balance, you know, for sure. I mean,
What is your balance? What's your downtime? What do you do?
I took 2 months off in the summer. That was fun.
What did you do?
I went to Nantucket with my family.
Nice.
And just
Can you lie out on the beach? Are you able to do that without, the moms chasing their toddlers and then the toddlers in the water because they're like, oh my God, Jordan Knight's over there?
That's flattering. Oh yes, but I can.
You can do that.
Yeah. It's actually it's a good balance now. Before it was like, if I was here, this whole window, like the block would have been shut down.
Right.
You know, if the New Kids were to come to the studio. Now it's like, it's the perfect balance. People recognize me, they want my autograph, but they kind of leave me alone at the same time. So.
Well, hopefully they're not going to be leaving you alone. So the concert at Canadian Leg kicks off tonight. It's fun. You're looking forward to it, just getting back and being out on the stage. And then hopefully people love the album and head out.
Yeah, well, I've gotten a lot of support here in Canada, and Canada has shown me a lot of love. So I just want to give the love back. Because
the love was created for Jordan Knight here in Canada. His parents are Canadian. They fell in love at McMaster University. So
and they had a love child named Jordan.
And then they moved to Boston, and then then the New Kids happened. So it's a pleasure to be able to chat with you. Thanks so much. Have a great show tonight, and of course on the continuation of your Canadian leg. So Jordan Knight, member of New Kids on the Block, and of course doing his own tour with his album Live and Still Unfinished.